Good morning. I'm here today to announce that the program known as DACA that was effectuated under the Obama administration is being rescinded.
On September 5, 2017, Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced that the Trump administration would be ending a program called Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, more commonly known as DACA.
DACA was created by an executive order under the Obama administration, and it granted 800,000 children and young adults deferred action, meaning they are allowed to live and work within the United States without fear of being deported to their home countries.
These children, sometimes referred to as dreamers, had to meet several criteria and go through a rigorous application process in order to obtain their status.
They arrive in the U.S. before the age of 16. They have to have resided in the U.S. continually since the year 2012. They have to be enrolled or completed high school, and they have to have no criminal record, no convictions, and also they can't be a threat to the United States national security.
Although some people believe that Obama's executive decision to create DACA was unconstitutional because Congress didn't approve of the plan, others believe the decision was constitutional and the Dreamers should be protected by the 14th Amendment.
We do think it was constitutional. The ACLU has supported it ever since the executive order was issued. We believe that it's well within the authority of the president to make the decision to provide some protection to these young people.
Section 1 of the 14th Amendment guarantees rights to not just citizens, but all people. It states that no state can deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. These rights are granted to all persons, not just citizens.
I think the decision to end DACA violate the 14th Amendment rights of DACA recipients. I think it does. I think that they relied on an executive order put in place by President Obama. They proceeded with the criteria that allowed them to streamline their ability to become citizens, and now the rug is being pulled out from under them.
And it's a very important issue when it comes to immigration matters or issues relating to people who are here or of a different nationality from a different country. It's one of the keystones of our country's freedom and insurance of equal justice for all.
I think it's really important for people just beyond the DACA recipients. I also think it's important from the standpoint of making sure that we treat, even if you're here undocumented, you still have rights. And the Equal Protection Clause, I think, provides that protection.
I was raised here since I was 2 years old, and I have lived my whole life as an undocumented American, doing everything all American other kids do, and all I want is to contribute back to this country that has given me so much opportunity, and I don't see what's the big deal and why people are mad about that.
Well, just as we strongly support what President Obama did, we strongly oppose what President Trump has done.
It would seem to me that as President of the United States, and with so much that we have to do, that this is not a place where he should have his focus. And so I think it's cold-hearted and mean-spirited, and it's very, it's just sad. That's the word he likes to use. It's sad.
And every day since that announcement was made, and even before, they wake up terrified. Every night they are afraid that there's going to be a knock on their door at midnight, removing them from their home and tearing apart their family.
We don't know what that means for our future, but I do know that we're here right now because we are outraged, and that even without DACA, we won't go back into the shadows.
When asked if he knew any people personally affected by DACA, Angel Tavares stated,
I do, and they're scared and they're worried because they've been here for a while. They've done well. They've also applied under the President Obama's executive order, and they're afraid. And many of these young people, they're afraid to go back because they're going back to a country perhaps that they never really even knew, that they can't even remember. So imagine that.
Exactly.
And that's going back someplace that you don't even know, that you don't even remember. Sometimes you don't even speak the language. So they're scared and concerned.
In recent news, President Trump has been working with Congress to reinstate DACA. However, he has said that the plan must include building the infamous wall.
Using vulgar language, President Trump today questioned why the United States would allow people from Haiti and Africa into the country, describing those places using an expletive while suggesting people from Norway might be more acceptable.
The comments were made in the White House Thursday during talks over a new bipartisan immigration deal to protect so-called dreamer immigrants from deportation.
It is a shame that we have to leave the futures of innocent children and young adults in the hands of someone who is in favor of getting rid of this program.